Okay. So good morning, all. Happy Friday. We got through the week. Welcome to Gentle Kripalu Yoga. I'm Judith, and I think most everybody here is a regular, but we do use the mat. We have maybe a couple of blocks or canned goods or water bottles, maybe a strap, maybe a scarf or a belt or a dog leash, maybe weights. I had either 2 1-pounders or 2 2-pounders. And then some kind of padding, if that would be agreeable, either a folded blanket, towel, small cushions. I've rolled up a towel here to be like a little fake bolster. So, and then have a chair if you should feel anxious about balance or getting down on the floor, you can use the chair. So keep that in mind, and also just remember that whatever's being offered, if it's not appropriate for your body, you have 3 options: modify, do something else, or skip it. So you are in charge. And let's start today by taking the feet maybe a little wider than shoulder width. And we'll just start by swinging some arms and have a gentle workout just to get the blood flowing and moving through the system. So you're standing tall. You're remembering to breathe all the way down to the bottom lobes of the lungs, inhaling fully and exhaling fully. Breathing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Maybe you want to stretch it out a little longer, a wider stretch. Maybe keep it more narrow. You decide. Big full breaths. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now sweep the arm, sweep the arm. How about sweeping arms? Getting the thing moving here. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Corkscrewing back to center now, nice and slow, no rushing. Big full breath, soft knees, inhale up. Exhale, press it away. Inhale. Exhale, press away. Last one, inhale. Exhale, press it away. Let's go ahead and take the arms parallel, just in front. Palms face the earth, little taps, like you're tapping something into the earth. You're standing tall, abdominals engaged. Breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that to stillness. Arms come out to the side now. Arms parallel to the earth. Grounding through the 4 corners of each foot. Let's just slide from side to side, nice and easy. Only thing generating the motion is the rib cage here. So everything from the waist down is still and stable. Sliding from side to side, nice and gentle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Little teeter-totter action here. Arms are stable. They're not moving, just the rib cage. The arms just go along for the ride. Nice and gentle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's float the arms down. Triple slow time, like they're moving through honey, something viscous. And let's roll some shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Oh, Moaning and groaning is fine. You can choose where to insert sound. Deep, full breaths, sighing, humming. Let's do the other way with the shoulders. Back up, forward and down. Up, forward and down. Nice and gentle. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Inhale up. Exhale down. This time, legs come back to straight. Right hand on right hip. Top left arm stretches off to the side. Oh, chest stays squared here to the front of your space or your screen. Breathing, you're spinning those top ribs open to the sky. Maybe peeking up at the sky, but maybe not. Maybe you want to focus your gaze on the earth for more stability. Breathing. Grounding through that left foot, the 4 corners of each foot. Let's come back to center. Bend top elbow. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press it away. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's stay over here to the side one more time. Chest is still square to the front of your space. Let's move the fingers. Let's rotate the wrists. Make sure you twist that wrist in both directions. Maybe flick the fingers like you're flicking water off the fingers, getting some blood flow into those little tiny extremities. Feet and toes. Let's bring that to stillness. Let's just float back up to center and let that arm float down, but triple slow time. Don't just let it flop if you can avoid it. Oh, and roll some shoulders 1 or 2 times forward, 1 or 2 times the other way. Nice big inhale, arms float up. Everybody's left hand goes to left hip. Top right arm presses off to the side wall. You're grounding through the 4 corners of each foot, especially the right one. Abdominals engaged. These ribs stretching towards the sky. Those right ribs spinning open. Breathing. Let's take a big inhale. Top elbow bends. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press it away. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back over. Side stretch here. Move that wrist, move those fingers. This hand and wrist might feel different from the other side. Just making a little mental note of it, no judgment, just noticing, breathing. And then floating back up through center and letting that arm glide down, nice and gentle. Again, rolling some shoulders. Very nice. And the other way. Oh. Let's go ahead and breathe one more time. Inhale, exhale. Now, arms are going to come in front. Palms can face each other. Inhale, bend the knees slightly. Heels stay on the earth. Try not to lurch forward. So the idea is just to get into some baby squat here, your optimum squat. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pulses here. Little springy toy. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stay down. Maybe hands can cup to waist or hips here. Lift right heel up, press it down. Left heel, press it down. Side to side. See if you can keep all the action in the feet and legs. Not a lot of sway in that upper body. A little bit of a balance challenge here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. straightening up, very nice. Inhale up. Now, exhale all the way down. Maybe a forward fold here. If the hands don't come all the way to the earth, maybe they come to blocks. Maybe they come to thighs. You choose. Maybe they come onto the seat of a chair. The chair could be in front of you. Let's shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Little micro bends of the knees, left and right. Wagging your dog tail here, not in a full down dog, but you can pretend you have your down dog on here. Couple more bends from side to side, breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up. This time, hands can come to thighs, back is flat. Let's come on up, triple slow time. Try not to get the head rush, roll some shoulders, roll some shoulders. I'm going to come to side view here so you can get a better glimpse of what we're doing next. Let's do the arms up, inhale. Again, one more forward fold. Shake the head, yes, shake the head, no. Now the feet should be in parallel, probably about hip distance apart. We're going to do a series of flat back lifts. Exhale, lifting. Inhale, lowering. Or you could reverse the breathing, you choose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and slide up the shins. Exhale. Let's do 4. 3. Engage abdominals. 2. And 1. Stay here, halfway up. Back is flat. Maybe hands come to thighs. Abdominals are sucking in. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe for more challenge, the arms come out. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Float it up, triple slow time. Oh boy. Oh. Float the arms down, shake it out. Let's take a little wider stance and circle the hips. In case any tension built up in that low back. See if you can hit each point on that circle. Oh. When you find the opportunity, go the other way. Oh. Nice and slow. It's not a race. And then corkscrewing back to center. I'm going to go ahead and step to the narrow end of the mat. I won't mirror you for this one. Right foot comes forward with a giant step forward. Ideally, the front heel lines up with the back arch, but you decide how much space you need to feel stable with the legs. We're going to take the hips forward. And let's take both sets of toes pointing forward to start. We're going to lift that back heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You might want to keep that back heel lifted. Maybe one arm could come up. Maybe not. Maybe 2 arms could come up, but maybe not. Now you're going to take most of the weight into that front leg as you tilt the torso forward, maybe about 30 degrees. Really strengthening the quad and the right leg. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Loading it back up. Back heel pivots. Very nice. Let's now take that back heel 45 degrees. Front toes still point forward. One arm goes in front, one arm goes in back. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So from here, we're just going to inhale and then exhale. Inhale, exhale, bending that front leg. Big full breaths, big full movements. for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Let's stay in warrior 2 here. You're gazing down the middle finger of that front hand. That front leg is straight, but the knee isn't locked. It's as though the body is pressed between 2 panes of glass. One more deep, full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's bend that front knee slightly. Maybe right forearm comes onto right thigh. Maybe it's the hand. You decide. We're going to stretch over even more. Bigger side stretch here. Breathing. Again, those top ribs spin open to the sky. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay right here. Maybe the bottom arm comes forward, maybe not. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom arm can return to that thigh. And we're going to go into a dancing warrior. Slide that back arm down the back left leg. Top arm sweeps across the top of the head and side to side. Here again, finding your own rhythm, your own pace. Getting some stability here. This is also a balance challenge. Couple more. Last one, coming back to regular warrior. Let's go ahead and narrow the legs just a little bit. Arms can come down to the side. Now, what we're going to do is take your hands maybe on the hips, but maybe you want to take your hands as they slide down this leg. And see if you can go as far as you can go, wherever the optimum stretches, and there you will stay. Breathing. Maybe you want to grab a block here. Great place for a block. Trying to get your chest close to the top of the thigh. Here you can let the head hang. Couple of breaths here. And now maybe you can take this front left arm. Again, I'm not mirroring you, up to the sky, breathing. We'll just do 4, 3, 2, 1, close it down. I'm taking my hand on my block here, and maybe you can reverse it. If the arm doesn't want to go up, maybe arm can go to the hip. You decide. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm floats down, coming back. Then walk yourself up the leg and come back to upright. Let's go ahead and both sets of toes face the long end of the mat. Arms come out. Whoo! Exhale all the way down. Maybe hands to blocks, maybe not. You decide. I'm going to grab a block here. It's on the second level. I'm widening my stance with the legs. The toes point out at 45. You're going to shift over to the right. Knees track over the heels. Come back through center. Shifting to the left. Side to side. Oh. And gently. See if you can stay in the same plane as the hips move from side to side, like they're glued to a little tiny railroad track. So you're not lifting up, you're just gliding from side to side. Couple more shifts here. Next time you shift to the right, stay there. Maybe the forearm comes to the thigh. Maybe the opposite toes can come off of the earth. Maybe not. You choose. 8, 7, little pumps. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide through center, over to the left. Maybe the right toes come off this time. Maybe left forearm and left thigh, you choose. Breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Coming now. You might want to heel toe the feet a little closer together for a little bit more stability. Maybe hands to thighs, maybe hands to the hips, elbows point to sky. You choose. Back is flat, lifting. Triple slow time. Oof. Roll shoulders. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms. Very nice. Let's go to the other end. I won't mirror you for this side. I'm taking a giant step forward with the left foot. That back foot, let's take that back heel so that it's both feet are pointing forward, both sets of toes pointing to the narrow end of the mat. Breathing, lifting, inhale, exhale, press that right back heel into the earth for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Turn that back foot back to 30 to 45 degrees. One arm goes in front. One arm goes in back. You're staring down the middle finger of that front hand, like the body is pressed between 2 panes of glass. So the front arm and the back arm are in the same plane, and you're breathing. Big full breaths. And then from here, we're going to take left forearm to left thigh. Maybe the hand goes to the thigh. You decide. Stretch that top right arm. Spin those ribs open to the sky. Breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come back up. And now it's a dancing warrior. Like you're underwater. You're your little seaweed plant floating with the current, rhythms of the ocean. Oh, breathing. Standing tall, getting lots of blood pumping into the spine. Last one. Let's come forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe the bottom arm comes forward. Maybe it doesn't. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Come on back. Oh. Let's go ahead and now take this. I'm taking this left leg. I'm not mirroring you. And I'm going to turn to face it slightly. My hands can slide down the front of the leg, all the way down or as far as it's willing to go. Maybe the chest gets close to the top of the thigh. Maybe it doesn't. Just do your optimum, what's available today. Breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You might want to now work your way to the long edge of the mat. Both sets of toes are turning outward. Let's go ahead and press side to side, just like we did before. Side sliding on your little railroad track there. Breathing. Let's just do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Come back to center. Heel toe the feet together or step the feet together. So my feet are about hip distance apart, feet in parallel. Grab the hands behind the body. Arms are straight. Standing yoga mudra, great wheel of yoga. Breathing. Staying calm and relaxed. You might want to microbend the knees left and right, maybe not. You decide what feels appropriate. One more deep, full breath. And then flat back, crown of head lifts, chest lifts all the way up. Roll the shoulders, shake it out, shake it out. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna grab my chair just so I have a balance support in case I need it. The balance tends to vary from day to day, so you never know. Let's go for some tree pose here. So I've got my chair here. Standing leg is the one closest to the chair. You're gonna lift the left heel and tuck it into the right ankle. So this leg is going out about 30 to 45 degrees. The pelvis stays square to the front of your space. So this is level 1. Level 2 might be the foot flat on the calf, not the knee, never the knee. Level 3, foot comes up to the thigh. So now that standing thigh is rooting down into the earth and at the same time drawing up into the sky. Maybe one arm can come up. Maybe a second arm could come up, but maybe not. I'm going to play it safe and not do the second arm. So let's take some deep, full breaths right here. 2 more. Lower the arms, lower the legs, shake it out, shake it out. Let's go to the other side. Standing leg will be the one closest to the chair or the prop. You're going to lift the right heel and tuck it into the left ankle. This knee goes out to the side. The heel tucked into the ankle is level 1. Level 2 would be the calf, never the knee. Or level 3 could be the foot on the thigh. You choose. Maybe one arm can come up. Maybe a second arm can come up. Maybe not. So you're lifting through that standing left leg and you're breathing. 3 more deep, full breaths. Unwind legs, unwind arms, shake it out. Do the boogaloo. Do the hula hoop. Let's take the chair away. I'm going to take the blocks, put them at the narrow end of the mat. So if you need to use the chair for your standing, for your downward facing dog, you could do that with your arms or forearms on the seat of the chair, legs stepping back. So you're just still getting a stretch of that back, okay? Otherwise, we're faced that narrow end of the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Let the hands walk forward. They could be on low blocks, but the low blocks should not move at all. So they need to be on a sticky surface, like a yoga mat. You're going to bicycle pedal heels. Arms are straight, fingers are spread wide. We're trying to get the chest close to the tops of the thighs. You can say hello to your knees and thighs. Breathing. Bicycle pedaling heels, wagging your dog tail. Let's bring that to stillness. We're going to bend the knees like we're going to land, but we won't land right away. It's just an inhale, bend the knees and hover. Exhale, straighten and press the heels into the earth. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1, woo. Now you can float the knees to the earth, big toes together, knees wide apart, press into child pose, your best version of child pose today. I'm patting the backs of the knees, making more space. The bum gets closer, a little bit closer to those heels. Stack the palms, maybe. Stack the fists, maybe. Maybe a low block to place the forehead. You choose. And maybe a micro movement of the hips side to side. Breathing. Little tiny movements. Oh boy. Let's stay in child pose, but walk the hands over to the left. Maybe stack that right palm on top of the left as you press the right hip away on the diagonal. Little micro movements might feel good, maybe not. You choose. Big opening for the right side of the body. Back to center. Over to the right. Maybe the left palm stacks on top of right palm. And you're stretching away. Big stretch away with the left hip on the diagonal. Big opening on the left side of the body. Yum, yum. Oh. Let's come back to center. Let's rise up. And we're going to do some hip circling. Just to unkink anything that might have gotten kinked in those hips. Oh. Big circles, or medium circles, or small, you decide. And then reversing, of course. Two more swirls. And then coming back to center. Let's keep the hands forward here. You're going to try to get the chest close to the mat. Maybe the forehead goes to the mat and the bum goes in the air. This is puppy pose. So you're going to get a huge stretch for that back body. Noticing the back body, filling it with breath. Inhale, lower back, middle back, upper back. Noticing that pause at the top. Exhaling, top of the back, middle of the back, lower back. Noticing the pause at the bottom. One more. Inhale. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Pausing. Exhaling, upper back, middle back, lower back. Pausing. And returning the breath to normal. Find your way up out of puppy pose. And let's come to sitting. If you need to lift the hips, you could fold a blanket or a cushion maybe under the hips to give you a little more lift. That will sometimes help coax the knees to the floor a little closer, but if they don't come to the floor, it's no big deal. This is what blocks are for. So if you're gonna sit cross-legged in Sukhasana, easy pose, I like to prop the knees because my knees don't make it to the floor and you're not gripping in the hip crease. So feel free to prop, or if folding legs doesn't work, maybe straight legs with blocks underneath or a cushion underneath, or sitting in a chair would work just as well. So you decide. So once you've organized arms and legs, let's pull the flesh away from the sits bones. Big inhale up. Exhale, twisting to the right. Oh boy, yeah. Couple of breaths here. One more. Inhale, arms sweep to center. Exhale, twisting to the left. Looking over the left shoulder to the wall behind. Couple of breaths here. And then sweeping back through center. A nice languid twist from side to side. You find your own rhythm, your own pace. Squeezing, lifting. One more time each side. Back to center. Arms float down. Let's go ahead and straighten the legs. Shake them out. And let's just massage some legs here. Very nice. you don't like the legs or the knees hanging there in the middle, you can just take your blocks or a rolled towel and place them right there for some support. Do it the narrow way. There we go. So we're going to flip the arms up, lifting them up. Inhale, flat back, exhale over those legs. And we're going to just sort of water wheel with the arms. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, water wheel forward. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, forward. Chest leads. Head does not dangle. Let's do a few more, just like this. Last one. This time we'll stay forward. Inhale, exhale. Maybe you're going to grab something. It could be the knees, the shins, the ankles, the feet. The chest leads. The head does not dangle. I'm grabbing my feet and rocking from side to side. Oh, you decide what feels appropriate. And now let's bring that to stillness. Stay in the forward fold. If you've got props underneath the knees, I'm going to take them away. Take them away. Grab opposite elbows and see if you can straighten the legs just a little bit more. I'm resting the backs of my thighs on my forearms as I'm stretching forward. Chest leads. Crown of head still lines up with tailbone. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unwind and press yourself up. Triple slow time. Ooh, boy. Ooh, felt that one. Shake up the legs. Shake them out. Let's go ahead and take them out to one side. That right leg can go out to the one side. Again, propping this bent knee. I'm going to go ahead and face the leg this time. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, let's extend over this leg. I like to cross the hands over the shin, but you can decide maybe on the floor would feel better. Maybe you can grab the toe. Maybe there's a strap around the ball of the foot that will help you get a little closer to the top of the thigh. Big full breath. One more breath. Staying right here. I'm going to take the right arm, wrap it around the back of the body. Maybe the hand goes to the sacrum. Maybe the fingers slip an opposite hip crease. Looking over the right shoulder to the wall behind. Breathing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unwind that back arm. Hands can come to the earth as you walk yourself upright, triple slow time. Woo. Go ahead and rebend that leg. Left leg goes out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees. Pop the bent knee if that's appropriate. And today we'll just face the straight leg. Inhale, float the arms up. That foot stays flexed, by the way. Exhale, going forward, forward, forward. I'm crossing hands on shin. Oh, but maybe you'd like a strap around the ball of the foot to help draw you closer to the thigh. Maybe not. Breathing. Let's take 2 more breaths right here. And then staying right here. Left arm wraps around the back of the body. Maybe it goes to the sacrum. Maybe the fingers slip an opposite hip crease. You're looking over the left shoulder to the wall behind you. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unwind very slowly. Hands can come to the earth as you press yourself up, triple slow time. Shake out the legs. Let's take the legs wide. Shake them out as best you can. Massage. Now we're going to come forward. Let's flex the feet. And the knees are slightly bent. You're sitting tall. You're going to lift the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, going forward, 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 as far as you can go. Optimum, not maximum, optimum. Maybe little rocks from side to side. And we're going to slide the forearms underneath the calves. You might want to grab the shin or the ankle bones, and then slowly try to straighten both legs. So it's drawing the chest a little bit closer to the earth here. Oh, this is turtle. And you're breathing, crown of head still lines up with tailbone, back of the neck is relaxed. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe we bend those knees as best you can. Slide the forearms away. Press yourself up, triple slow time. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and close the legs and then just shake them out. Oh, very, very nice. Okay. Let's take the props off to the side. Maybe grab a drink of water. Let's go ahead and come on down onto the back. So you can grab the backs of the thighs, inhale forward, and then exhale, squeeze it back, navel to spine as you roll down vertebra by vertebra, all the way down to the floor. Oh, yes. And here again, you're still lining up crown of head with tailbone. You're just lying on the floor doing it. So the knees are bent, the feet are flat. Let's go ahead and take the feet mat width apart. And we're just going to windshield wiper those knees side to side. This should release tension in the low back. Oh, and of course you're massaging the low back as well. Just a nice gentle side to side motion, loosening things up. Arms can come into T position here. Next time the knees go to the left, leave them there to the left. Maybe the left ankle crosses outside of the right thigh. That left foot is flexed and externally rotated. So the knees drop to the left, the face can look to the right if it doesn't bother the neck. If it bothers your neck, don't do it. Just look up at the ceiling. That top left foot is flexed, externally rotated. And maybe the right knee is pressing slightly closer to the earth, but maybe not. Take a few breaths here. One more breath. Unwind the legs. Oh. Again, feet are mat width apart. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Oh, very nice. Oh, it should feel good. Moaning and groaning, good spot for it. Knees drop to the right. Maybe the right ankle crosses outside of the left thigh. Maybe it doesn't. The top right foot flexes, externally rotates. The face looks to the left, so bent knees to the right, face to the left. If it bothers your neck, don't do the side look, just look to the sky. Couple of deep, full breaths right here. Wind the legs. Again, mat width apart for the feet and just recalibrate with a few more windshield wipers. And then bringing that to stillness. If you have a strap and you'd like to use a strap for this next one, that's fine. Otherwise, you can just do it free form. I'm going to keep the knees bent, feet flat. We're going to extend one leg up to the sky and the second leg up to the sky. And let's just have the arms join and just shake everything out here. Shake it out. Oh, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. There we go. Now, rebend the left leg, foot goes flat. If you want to use a strap, you can wrap it around the ball of the right foot. Otherwise, you could grab the back of the thigh, or the hands could slip underneath the hips with the palms facing downward, so you have support from that low back. I'm just going to use the strap, which is going to lower that leg and let it hover. Inhale down, exhale, lift it up. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Remove the strap. If you're using the strap, cross right ankle over top of left thigh. Right ankle over top of left thigh. You're going to float the left foot. Interlace the fingers behind the back of the left thigh, not the knee, the thigh. The right elbow presses the right thigh open. Both feet are flexed. Both feet externally rotate. Now this is a steady press. This isn't a pulse. So you're drawing that left thigh close to the chest as best you can. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and straighten that left leg that's available. The foot is still externally rotated. And then the whole package of the legs. Maybe you can circle that left foot like you're cleaning a spot on the ceiling. Yes, indeedy. Oh. And reverse the circling. Very good. All right, let's bring that to stillness. Rebend the left knee. That comes back down to earth. Uncross the ankle. And now we draw the strap around the ball of the left foot if you want to use a strap. Otherwise, it can just be holding the back of the calf and the thigh, if that works for you. Or nothing. You can just do the whole thing with abdominal strength. That's what we're building up to here. Inhale down, exhale up for 8, 7, engage abdominals, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Remove the strap. If you're using it, bend the left knee. Left ankle goes across the top of the right thigh. Left ankle across top of right thigh. You're going to float the right foot off the earth, interlace fingers behind the back of the right thigh. Left elbow, prise open that knee. Both feet are flexed, both feet externally rotate. You're drawing that right thigh into the chest to its optimum spot where you're going to hold it. Deep full breaths. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Extend the right leg if that's available. The feet are both externally rotated. The whole package of the legs goes together, little tiny circles, like the sole of your right foot is cleaning a spot on the ceiling. Whee! Reverse circling. And then bringing that to stillness, rebend right knee, put it back down to earth. Right foot comes to earth, unwind the legs. Let's just straighten them out now. Maybe the arms can go overhead, palms face each other. Right hand pulls away from right foot, so you're giving a stretch on the right side of the body. Opening it up, stretch left hand away from left foot. And just alternate side to side, stretching this big, yummy, long stretch, opening up the body. Few more breaths, just like this, stretching from side to side. And then bringing that to stillness, let's rebend the knees. Let's go ahead and cross the left thigh on top of the right thigh. No space between the thighs, like you're sitting in a chair. Let's take the arms in the T position. See if you can keep the shoulder blades on the earth. Let's drop those knees over to the right. So this is another twist here. A little bit more intense because the legs are crossed. Breathing. One more deep full breath. Maybe you want to prop those knees. You don't want to be straining to hold the knees in space. So feel free to prop at all times. Come back to center. Unwind the legs. This time, right thigh crosses over the top of the left thigh. No space between the thighs. If you want to get really smart, you can braid the legs together. So you take the foot and wind it around the ankle, but don't go crazy, just, it's just a thought. So you're going to drop the knees to the left. The face goes to the right, shoulder blades stay on the earth. A couple of deep, full breaths right here. Last one. Back to center, unwind the legs. If you have a block, grab your block. Let's go ahead and slide the block. Inhale, the knees are bent. We're in bridge position here. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips up. Maybe slide that low block underneath the sacrum, not up here by the kidneys, down here by the low back. Or a cushion could do, or again, the hands that we talked about earlier, where you can lift the hips up with a shim of your hands. I'm having both legs in the air. Let's flex the feet as we open. Point the toes as you cross. Flexing and pointing. Flexing and pointing. Breathing. Focusing your attention on the movement. Big full breaths. Let's bring the legs back now to center, to stillness. We're going to bicycle the legs. Nice and easy. Abdominals need to be engaged for this. Breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Lower the legs down. One foot hits the earth. Second foot hits the earth. You might want to stay right here. This is a supported bridge pose. Maybe, and this is a big maybe, do this very carefully. We're going to sweep the arms up overhead, palms face each other. Maybe extend one leg long, very mindfully. Maybe extend the second leg long, very mindfully. Big stretch, supported baby back bend. Arms are stretching, fingers are reaching. Big full breaths. One more breath. Arms can come back by the sides. One leg comes in slowly. Foot stays flat. Second leg comes in slowly. Second foot flat. Inhale, lift the hips. Slide the block or the prop away. That spine comes down like a string of pearls, vertebra by vertebra. One more time, draw the knees into the chest, massage the low back. And then straightening the legs, finding your way into your best version of Shavasana, resting pose, corpse pose. Arms and legs can be at 45. Maybe something under the knees to support the low back. If on the back is not appropriate, maybe on the side, legs are stacked. You can rest your head on the upper arm. Maybe legs up the wall. Maybe legs on the seat of the chair. Maybe sitting in a chair. Feet flat, eyes closed, hands in the lap. And then scanning the body, noticing the effects of the practice and breathing into any residual tension that might remain. And just allow every fiber, every bone, every muscle and organ in the body to completely relax. Allowing the body to melt into the earth. Allowing Mother Earth to hold you. And just noticing the breath. The belly expands on the inhale, collapses on the exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. The back of the neck releases. The face and the jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. The eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light envelops the entire body. Noticing back body and front body, right side and left side. Noticing the earth below and the sky above. Noticing the space you've created inside the body and the space around the body. Noticing the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. Here is a quote from Pema Chodron on the practice of equanimity. By practicing loving kindness, compassion, and rejoicing, we are training and thinking bigger and opening up as wholeheartedly as we can. We are cultivating the unbiased state of equanimity. Training in equanimity is learning to open the door to all, welcoming all beings, inviting life to come visit. Cultivating equanimity is a work in progress. We aspire to spend our lives training in the loving kindness and courage that it takes to receive whatever appears: sickness, health, poverty, wealth, sorrow, and joy. We welcome and get to know them all. If you'd like to remain here in Shavasana for as long as feels right, please feel free to do that. Stay right there. If you're ready to greet the day, begin to bring gentle movement to fingers and toes, and arms and legs, maybe rocking the head from side to side. And then as you are ready, drawing the knees into the chest, giving yourself a hug. And then rolling onto your favorite side and pausing there for just a few breaths in embryo posture. And on the next inhale, keeping the eyes closed, press yourself up into a comfortable seated posture. Rooting the sits bones down into the earth, drawing the crown of the head up into the sky, scanning the body for the effects of the practice, and thanking the body for all it does all day, every day. And bringing to mind one thing for which you are grateful. And on the next inhale, let's float the palms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart. Samastiti. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May you know peace. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan. So I'm going to stop the recording and answer questions if there are any. Let's see if we can do this.